What's the point of keeping these? It's not like you'll ever be successful, my sister mocked while tearing up my papers. Alright, so picture this. What if the person who was supposed to be your closest ally, your own sister, suddenly became your worst nightmare? For years, I put up with the quiet slights, the blatant favoritism, but then she did something so unspeakable, so destructive, it changed everything. I'm Nathan, and this is how I finally fought back. For as long as I can remember, our family had this really messed up idea of respect. From the outside, we looked normal, you know? Sunday dinners, group chats full of memes, those half-hearted birthday messages. But behind closed doors, it was a different story. My dad had this dry humor that always felt like thinly veiled dismissal. My mom? She was a master at ignoring conflict until it just exploded. And my sister Leah? She thrived on control. Leah was 2 years older, and she had this uncanny ability to make everyone else feel tiny just so she could feel big. Me? I was always the quieter one, more reserved, never one to start drama. Growing up, I quickly learned that standing up to Leah wasn't worth the fight. She'd twist my words, cry crocodile tears to our parents, and somehow, I'd be the one apologizing. It created this weird, toxic dance, her pushing boundaries, me swallowing my frustration, and my parents just brushing it off as siblings being siblings. But now that we were adults, that dynamic had gotten uglier. Leah was drowning in debt she couldn't keep up with, living a lifestyle she couldn't afford. And she carried this sense of entitlement that made her believe the rest of us should just bail her out whenever she got in too deep. The breaking point, as these things usually do, started small. One afternoon, I was at home, going through a stack of documents. Nothing dramatic on the surface, just copies of contracts, agreements, proof of ownership for some projects I'd been building quietly over the last few years. To my family, I was still the one figuring things out, the one who hadn't quite found his path. They had no idea about the work I'd been, full story link attached below.